Nama saya Noa dan aku tinggal di Belanda.
Wah,
So first I started off when I was almost 10 years old. So I believe that was in 2013. I played at an amateur level at a club nearby for 4 years. Then I went to Germany, to Alemannia Aachen, to play football for 2 years. After I went to FC Eindhoven for 1 year at the highest level in the Netherlands. Then I went to Sittard for 2 years, also playing at the highest youth level. And then I went to Fortuna Sittard, the club I'm playing for right now, to play the Belofte Eredivisie, to play for the Belofte Eredivisie. Yeah, so when I was very young, I've always been into playing sports, etc. And then you see those people playing sports on TV, and then I was also generally curious about them. But also my father has always played football at quite a good level, so he kind of influenced me as well as my family, who's also big on playing football. So because of them, I started playing football, and I eventually got the dream to play the highest possible. I've always, it doesn't matter what sport, like for example, athletics or badminton or tennis, even football, yes.
but the most sports that you like is football.
Of course, yes.
Mhm.
At the position right wing before, but when coming to Fortuna Sittard, because I'm quite fast, they thought that it would have been better to put me on the right wing back position so I can defend and easily come up and attack.
Okay. Then why did you choose to play in that position?
Well, because I didn't really choose, they assigned me. But eventually, after some time, I grew into the position, and I really like it because you can defend and attack. You can do both. So my main specialty is speed. Also my overview. So I can give good cross balls over the people to the other side. And stamina is also. Yes, I go to Maastricht University, and I study biomedical sciences.
Wow, biomedical sciences.
Yes, exactly.
Wow. How do you manage school and football at the same time?
Yeah, it's really busy because I have football practice 4 times a week, and then have a match on Saturdays usually. But because school doesn't require you to go very often, so you have two main weekdays you have to go to school, and also maybe a practical, so maybe 3 times a week. And I think because I also talked with the school that I play football at this level, they kind of try to adjust your schedule. Lieke Martens, I really like her. Lieke Martens, she plays in the national women's team.
Mhm.
and as a winger, and yeah, she's also from the same province as me.
Oh,
So
uh-huh.
yeah, so she's an idol of mine. Yeah. My mother did support me. My father in the beginning was a bit iffy about it because he always used to play football, and he didn't really know if it was for me.
Mhm.
But eventually, because I wanted to really play football and asked him, my mom was also like, okay, you should maybe let her play football. And then eventually he let me play football, and now he's really supportive. So my Indonesian roots are from my father's side. My father is fully Indonesian. He's from and from the island Maluku. I think you know it, right? Yeah. So yeah, that's also the part of the side of my family who's really into football. He was born in the Netherlands, but my grandparents were born in Maluku, and then eventually went to the Netherlands. I've never been to Indonesia, but I really, really want to. But yeah, because of football, we don't have a lot of time off. I haven't, and because of school, I haven't found the time yet. But it's definitely a future plan of mine.
Now, do you have a plan? Maybe next year or next 2 years, come
Yeah,
to.
definitely. I want to go, but I think maybe next year or in 2 years. Yeah, well, I don't really go to a lot of Indonesian restaurants because my family can also cook Indonesian.
Oh,
So I really like nasi goreng.
nasi goreng.
Yeah,
And
and
then
maybe some sweets are like, do you know wajik? But it's really good. You should try it. I don't have it yet, but I'm trying to get it because it's
okay.
until your 21st, I believe, right?
Yeah, 21st.
Yeah. So currently, I do only have the Dutch passport.
So you are now trying to get your Indonesian passport or to get Indonesian nationality right now.
Yeah, to get both eventually, because you have until your 21st, and then you have to decide if you either want to keep the Indonesian passport or not. I don't really understand it myself because my father is helping me with this. But you have to go to the Indonesian embassy and you have to give a lot of documents to show that you're the descendant of an Indonesian citizen and etc. So, but the details I really don't know. That's a really hard question. But I've always wanted to be able to play for the Indonesian football team, so the Indonesian squad. Yeah, I know that some people still have the Dutch and the Indonesian nationality, and then they have some time to think to eventually go to the Indonesian to only obtain the Indonesian passport. So that's a really tough question.
But basically, you really want to be an Indonesian, right? You really want to be an Indonesian.
Yeah, I really want to, if possible, join the Indonesian squad. Yes. So I have been contacted, but I can't really say a lot about it yet. If I were to join the Indonesian squad, to be able to achieve many things with the Indonesian squad, so maybe qualify for the Asian Cup and then maybe be in the top 3 of the Asian Cup eventually. Yeah, achieving many things because I've looked at a lot of videos and matches already from the Indonesian squad, the female squad, and I would love to bring the Indonesian football women's team to help in achieving a bigger goal. Yeah.
Wow. So you believe that you can achieve your goals?
I don't know if it's possible with only my help, of course, but I mean, I would be it would be an honor to be able to achieve it with them. I've heard there was only one, like from just the league, right? You're asking about the league. I heard there's only one women's league, I believe, right?
Unfortunately, there is no professional competition for women football in here. The last competition is in 2019, and then COVID, and then yeah, until now we don't have professional competition for women football.
Oh, because I do follow some people of the Indonesian football team on Instagram. I did see that they played with their, or at least practiced with their team. I think it was Berisi Women or something, the club. I currently play in the Belofte Eredivisie. It's basically the Eredivisie, but then for the youth. So the Eredivisie is for the first team, and then you have the second team, which is the youth squad. They play in the Eredivisie as well, but it's called the Belofte Eredivisie because it only comprises youth teams of the professional football clubs. Follow your dreams, don't give up. And even if it seems hard and like you're not moving forward, just try to stay motivated, and it will eventually, if you work hard, all your dreams will come true.